Everybody, and welcome back to 3+1 Media, where we talk about people, politics, and pop culture. And today in pop culture, we are talking about Princess Kate. And where is she? Like, seriously, where is Princess Kate? Catherine, the Princess of Wales, has not been seen publicly in a confirmed photo since Christmas Day, December 25th, where she was wearing this really nice, beautiful cobalt blue suit with this really cool little hat thing, you know, kind of like being very British, because that's kind of like what the British do. And we haven't seen her since that day. Now, there have been sightings of Catherine or someone looking like Catherine, but the internets aren't buying it. They're saying it's not real. And I don't know if I even care. Do I care about the royals? Do you? I can't say that I necessarily do, but I must say that I am exceptionally intrigued in this drama, and it's giving me a level of interest. It's not fair to call it entertainment. Like, that could get me canceled. But a level of interest in what is happening at Kensington Palace. Now, here's a little bit of a really quick timeline for you before we kind of go into some of the theories and the speculation around what has happened to Kate and what I think. I'm going to give you my theory as well. And it's pretty unfortunate what I think has happened here. We haven't seen her in person since December 25th with this photo. Then on January the 16th, supposedly she had abdominal surgery. And we found that out on January the 17th when it was reported, and it was said that this was a planned abdominal surgery. But if it was planned, it was reported from numerous sources that no one within Princess Kate's inner circle knew anything about the surgery. Although we haven't heard a lot from her family, well, we have heard from some family members, not necessarily immediate or trusted. We heard from her uncle, Gary Goldsmith, who is a contestant on the British version of Celebrity Big Brother, where he was asked by Ekin-Su,
Lord, not Ekin-Su.
Where's Kate? And he said it will be revealed. And everyone started to speculate, well, what do you mean by it? And that happened on March 8th. Well, that took us over to the infamous photo seen around the world 28 times over that was posted by Kensington Palace on March 10th. This was England's Mother's Day. And this photo was released, but the AP did the kill order, saying the photo was photoshopped, that it wasn't real and that it wasn't authentic, and that it could not be shared in their in the publications that were running with the story. And that got everyone talking about, where is Princess Kate? Like, that's what hooked me into this, because that photo looked ridiculous. It looked alien arms, like tentacles out of her around these children who were smiling deliriously. That made no sense. And then people were saying that they haven't seen these kids since Christmas Day, that these kids hadn't been to school. And everyone was immediately waiting for the palace to release like footage, do a live, do some confirmation that all is well with Kate. But this confirmation has yet to come, like to this day. We've gone from winter to spring. We have gone from winter to spring, and we still ain't got no Kate Middleton. Now, the story gets, so then on March 12th, there was a photo taken of Kate where they said that this was her leaving with William on an outing. People called into question, like, is this Kate? Is it Pippa? Like, who is it? Then on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day.
It's St. Patrick's Day.
We really don't give a fuck. It's not a major holiday.
It's really not, bitch. You act like it's fucking Christmas or something. Fuck you and St. Patrick's.
There was footage of Kate at a farm shop within Windsor Park grounds. And many people thought that would be more than enough to silence the crowd of questions that were out there. But it did very little, because people immediately went to work, and they're saying that this was bad AI generated Photoshop, maybe the royal double, but it gave people absolutely no confidence that Kate is okay and that Kate is well. Well, the rumors are a bust all out there. And some people are saying that clearly this couple is getting divorced. Now, I don't believe that. I don't believe it. But they're saying the divorce is a result of an affair that many people have been talking about for years between Prince William and Rose Hanbury. Now, some of you are just hearing about this now, but see, not me. I talked about this back in 2022 on the Clock app. Here's that video. This past weekend, everyone has been talking about Queen Elizabeth II and her transition into wherever she has transitioned to. And some of you have been talking about this picture. I think it's a great time for me to talk about Rose Hanbury because I've gone down the rabbit hole and I want you to go with me. This is Sarah Rose Hanbury, who is a model. You too can be one. And she used to be really good friends with Kate Middleton. Now it's assumed and accused that she's had affairs with Prince William. According to a number of news outlets, this is literally an article from Rolling Stone. The affair that Prince William supposedly has with Rose involves some backdoor action. And yes, Sarah is married to this gentleman. This is a younger picture of him. This is what he looks like now. Maybe she's opening his door, but maybe she needed new doors. I don't know what the case may be. But I think this is very interesting that so many people in the world are wanting to talk about our beautiful black princess and her prince. I think it's really interesting when there's a whole lot more to probably be said about William and Kate, but that's not what we're talking about right now. The royal scandals that Meghan showed up.
Now, with that said, I do not believe that this is about a divorce. I don't think that's going to happen. Princess Kate has been reared as a lady in waiting to win the ultimate prize, the crown. Not the man's hand in marriage, but the crown. She wants to be queen, the Queen of England, and all that comes with that. That is what she wants. That is her goal. I don't believe that she will let some affair, some ongoing affair that even involves the royal peg, even involving the royal peg. Well, I guess the royal hole that the royal peg goes in. Even that isn't something that she's willing to let interfere, I think, with her getting the crown. Now, this is what I think happened. This is what I made on the clock.
They don't have no choice but to tell us what's going on. And according to the BBC, there's a royal announcement coming very soon where we think maybe we're going to finally get the truth about Princess Kate. Many of you are on the internet talking about Rose Hanbury, a divorce, perhaps this other child. I covered Lady Rose way back in 2022 when the Prince of Pagan was trending. I knew about it. Kate knew about it. I can't imagine that this would suddenly result in this woman determined to be the queen stepping down and vacating that role for divorce. Don't buy that. I don't believe it. Unfortunately, I am on the side of people who think that Princess Kate is extremely ill or possibly worse than ill. I said, well, why wouldn't they make it known? Suddenly this popped up on my FYP.
In recent weeks, I have been most deeply touched by your wonderfully kind and thoughtful good wishes for my health, and in return can only continue to serve you to the best of my ability throughout the Commonwealth.
So I'm like, Charles, like, oh no, chap, there's no fucking way that I'm going to let her death interfere with sympathy I'm garnering. My cancer, it's my cancer, it's my turn. I deserve all the attention, all the press, because I'm the fucking king. I'm the fucking king of England. Maybe, very well could be what's happening here.
And I'm not the only one who thinks that.
You mean to tell me that this Kate Middleton, who was wearing 4-inch heels hours after she delivered her babies, walking down the front steps of the hospital for a press shoot. Honestly, having a baby, abdominal surgery, I'm gonna put them probably close to the same level. You're telling me that she can't get out in front of the press and say, even just like a shoulders up video, and just say, hey everyone, thank you for the concern, thank you for the well wishes, I'm doing okay and I'll be right back out. You're telling me that she can't do that?
Now, understand with Kate, is it Princess Kate? Catherine, yeah. With her, if she ain't gone, I don't know what is. Like, I'm sorry, you just fucking all quit working and then you just disappeared her? Yeah, that's planned and on purpose. Yeah, I think Kate Middleton is not here. The Kate Middleton that we know, I don't think she's here. So, I don't know. I don't think she's here. I haven't really looked into it. It's too much for her. But see, what I found interesting is William, okay? He's acting just like his father. Like he's leaving. William is leaving because they're after him. Trust me, he's leaving, okay? He's gone. Okay, I don't know what that means. He's gone. So there are groups of people that will be disappearing from the royal family. Kate, she's going to be taken out. But here's the thing. It is sad for her, but why is she playing in the snake pit? So, yeah, I know. William is disgusting. He has a mistress. And why do these men, like, William's not attractive to me, but that's my own issue and own opinion. I'm sure he's a catch for some people, I guess. Anyway, he's tall, so that's a positive. And he has nice teeth. That's also a positive. Other than that, I don't see a positive. But ask yourself a question. So you're William, and your dad has Camilla, that ugly troll, okay? Like, she's ugly. And then he marries Princess Diana, and he cheats on her frequently, and in your fucking face. Then we have William out here. His wife.
Kate Middleton was spotted for the first time on video this past weekend at a Windsor farm shop near Windsor Castle, shopping with Prince William, but despite this video footage, so many people are still not convinced it's her. While I really want to believe that this is Kate Middleton, it's kind of hard to ignore the things that people are pointing out, because while this does generally look like Kate, she still doesn't look like the Kate we saw at the end of last year. This person made a really good point. If that is indeed Kate Middleton, who just had abdominal surgery and needed months to recover, why is she carrying a bag like this? And it does seem a little strange when she just had what seems like a serious surgery. Other people are pointing out how much younger the Kate in this video looks than the Kate we know, saying this person looks like a girl 10 years younger than Kate, and then this other person said at some angles she looks like a teenager. That was the first thing I noticed as to how much younger Kate looked in this video. I mean, girl is looking good. Another person pointed out that with no security apparently picking out loaves of bread, who do they think they're kidding? Also, the people in the background in the video do not seem to notice or care that it's, you know, the Prince and Princess of Wales, saying, notice how no one seems to notice them, like sixth sense, LOL, are they AI'd into the video? Wouldn't people be looking, smiling, something? This person said this is so staged, why would royals randomly go to a farmer's market when food directly gets delivered to their places on the daily? I was surprised that they were shopping at a farmer's market, but maybe that's what they do. This person believes that it's a Kate body double, and others putting side-by-side photos of Kate from December of last year and Kate in the video, showing how starkly different they look. There's also one of those AI images doing the rounds on Twitter where, you know, it's kind of been put together with some sort of AI software, but, you know, they're never that accurate anyway. This person pointed out that in the space of pretty much 1 week, we've seen 3 different versions of Kate at least. And it's kind of hard not to notice how different Kate looks in each of these images that are supposedly her. I guess Easter is not that far away, which is when Kate is scheduled to return to official duties. And a source has told Us Weekly that when Kate returns back to work, that is likely when she'll talk about the procedure, when she's doing a royal walkabout and meeting and greeting members of the public. Obviously, Kate does not owe anyone an explanation regarding her procedure or anything about her recovery. I mean, the poor woman has gone through some major procedure and just wants to rest. That is totally understandable. I think the fact that there's just been all this like weird stuff happening with altered and doctored images on more than one occasion, and images that are supposedly official photos from the palace, it makes absolute sense as to why people are concerned and why people just don't want to trust the story that's being told. If it is indeed Kate in that video, it's great to see that she's recovering well and happy and doing great. Be sure to follow for more celebrity news updates.
I'm Joshua Extra, a British TikToker. Head down, and he gave us all the tea that he could brew.
I'm about to give you all the tea and all the information on Kate Middleton. I'm a Brit here in the UK, and here is what every single British person is currently thinking and knowing in the UK about Kate Middleton. There were some photos released the other day of, you know, Kate saying, oh, she's fine, look, she's out on a walk with William smiling. That is just not Kate. I mean, anybody with any brain cells can tell you that right there is not Catherine Middleton. I can tell you for certain that that is William. That is without a doubt William. You can tell from his side profile, his ears, his chin, everything. But who are they trying to kid and say that this is Kate Middleton? I'm ready for the truth. I am ready for the truth. Unless Kate has gone away and has had a lot of work done, cheek filler, you know, she's had Botox, then fair enough, Kate, you go girl, do what you gotta do. But if that's not the case, then we need to know where Kate is, because that isn't Kate Middleton.
And several news outlets have really done a good job on the clock of giving us a really good look at the historical background and context of how Kate Middleton could just disappear.
So yesterday, we posted a video on our website that, like, That went around the world. This is, by appearances at least, Kate Middleton out in the wild with her husband, William. This is about a mile from their home where they went grocery shopping, and you see Kate looking relaxed, smiling, carrying a bag, which is interesting if she did indeed have abdominal surgery.
Right.
So she looks great.
Where's the security?
Where is the security? That's a good question. And why is it with all the people that were there, this is the only video that surfaced, a video that we secured? Why is it that they're in the store moseying around, going to the cash register? Nobody's taking any pictures, any photos, any video. But we got this. Thing is, there are now people who are picking this apart, and they're saying it's fake.
Yeah.
They don't believe it. They don't believe that's Kate.
They're looking at the details of the woman who was walking there, and I have to say, I'm not always the biggest proponent of TikTok. They might have some points here, because they have looked at every detail of this woman, head to toe, literally, and it's not matching up for them. Yeah.
So the question, look, when we got this video, it aligned with what the Sun had found out earlier, that they talked to an eyewitness who said they saw them at that place, the farm shop. Now, by the way, if you look at that shed that they just passed, that shed, there are Christmas lights on it. I just want to kind of get this out of the way.
Which some people looked at and thought, oh,
why are there Christmas lights in March?
Right.
Well, we had a photographer go back yesterday, and there is indeed a shed
to that market
with those lights on them still.
Right.
Maria Shriver doesn't take her lights down, or at least didn't. So it's they Maria Shriver did a little bit.
Right. So that you can pick that part. You can put that aside. But the details about the woman, Kate Middleton, or as some people are calling her, fake Middleton, that's a different story. So
Kate Middleton has now been MIA for weeks, and the rumor mill has responded in kind. So what are people claiming might have happened to the Princess of Wales? A certain swath of royal fans believe that Kate Middleton is, or was, in a coma. This theory stems from a Spanish journalist named Concha Calleja, who recently alleged that Middleton's medical team put her in a medically induced coma to save her life. On Spain's Fiesta news program, Calleja said she'd conversed with a royal aide, who claimed that Middleton was in great danger. The aide allegedly added, "The decision was to put her in an induced coma. There were serious complications that they didn't expect because the operation went well, but the post-operative period didn't go so well."
This just fuels a fire. There's so many conspiracy theories doing the rounds on social media.
And while the palace denounced Calleja's claims, many on social media have bought into the theory. One user posted on X, formerly Twitter, "Sounds like an embolism or some accident with the anesthetic. May have caused a stroke, which explains 9 months recuperation and around-the-clock nursing care." Another wrote, "It's quite possible that she had some sort of reaction coming out of anesthesia and had to be intubated. But for this long, something is definitely wrong." Meanwhile, another fan proposed an even sadder theory. So is she on life support then? Whatever is wrong with her, it's bad. If she could be seen, she would be seen, because that would immediately end all the speculation. Some royal fans are wholly convinced that Kensington Palace's announcement about Kate Middleton's surgery was the royal family's way of covering up a mental health break. One ex-user tweeted, "I personally feel like Kate Middleton has had a mental breakdown and the royals have her locked away somewhere. That, or she's simply had enough of that family and they're threatening her." Another royal watcher wrote, "Is it bad I feel sorry for Kate Middleton? It's so sad she might be having a mental breakdown." Of course, a person's mental health struggles are their private business unless they choose to share that information. And even then, even public figures, are allowed to be judicious in how much they share with the world. That said, speculation inevitably runs rampant about the royals, and the topic of mental health in the family has been on the agenda ever since Meghan Markle's revelations back in 2021.
I just didn't want to be alive anymore.
Notably, however, there is absolutely no proof to support these claims, and for now they amount to nothing more than baseless rumors. This next theory drags none other than King Charles III into the mix. Some fans think that both Kate Middleton and Charles are being deceptive about their medical ailments. Instead of the official reports, they believe that Middleton has secretly donated Charles a kidney, not just as a selfless, devoted daughter-in-law, but to secure her place as future queen. One royal watcher tweeted, "I'm thoroughly enjoying all the Kate Middleton conspiracy theories. I have no interest in the royals, but the story about her recovering from donating a kidney to Charles in exchange for becoming queen one day is sending me." Now, there are a few problems with this one. Charles is currently being treated for an unspecified form of cancer. Even if he did require a kidney transplant and Middleton happened to be a match, that story wouldn't spark any less coverage than what's already out there. This selfless act would help smooth over the royal family's recent image problem too, so it doesn't really make sense to go through the trouble of covering it up. Plus, according to the current laws of succession, Middleton is already guaranteed her spot as future queen as long as nothing untimely happens to her or her husband. Giving a kidney out of love would be an admirable gesture, but to secure a spot she already earned through marriage? That just doesn't make sense.
If you leave a vacuum and you don't say what's going on, then a whole load of nonsense comes in and fills that vacuum.
Many fans are convinced that Kate Middleton stepped back from royal duties as part of a highly calculated scheme to cover up and distract from her secret divorce from Prince William. As one ex-user tweeted, "After extensive web research whilst doing laundry, I am now convinced Kate Middleton is either negotiating the largest divorce settlement the BRF has ever paid out, is recovering from a mental health crisis, or is dead." Meanwhile, another fan suggested, "It's not normal at all, and William showing up to the BAFTAs alone was a terrible look. But I guess they want to get the public used to seeing him without Kate. That marriage is so over, they're phasing Kate out." Fans are so eagerly running with the divorce theory because of the rampant rumors of marital discontent that have floated about the couple in recent years. In 2023, Omid Scobie's controversial book Endgame alleged that the royal family was trying hard to minimize press inquiries into Prince William's alleged affair with a family friend. That included having Christian Jones, his press secretary, intervene when British tabloid The Sun looked into the rumors. Scobie wrote, "Christian was so desperate to stop the rumor and made it his mission to do so." The most disturbing theory concerning Kate Middleton's disappearance from the public is the suggestion that she's secretly passed away. One royal watcher tweeted, "I don't mean to be a stirrer, but is Kate Middleton even alive? There are no credible pictures since Christmas. Someone was taken away by ambulance on December 28th, and there are vague stories about hospitals and surgeries, but where the F is she? What are they hiding?" Another user responded, "Who knows? The British press have a blackout on even mentioning her. My feelings are something went horribly wrong with whatever surgery she had, and it's either going to be a long recovery or she's in a coma and in 2 months they're going to announce her death." Again, there's absolutely no evidence to support the theory that Middleton has died. It's worth remembering that the royal family has a protocol in place concerning the deaths of senior royals, and a months-long cover-up probably isn't part of that protocol. Unfortunately, that hasn't stopped royal watchers from considering the possibility, as theories about Middleton's well-being continue to spread online.
Breaking news, it's been revealed this morning that 3 members of staff at the London clinic are now under investigation over a potential breach of Princess Kate's medical records. It's also been revealed that the breach attempt happened after the princess was discharged, and when conspiracy theories about her health and whereabouts were circulating online. The Daily Mirror's associate editor Russell Myers joins us now. Good morning to you. Well, how significant is it that this breach came from not just one person, but 3?
Well, morning, Trevor. Well, I think it's a hugely significant development in this investigation that is still ongoing. And yesterday we had revealed that at least one person was responsible for allegedly accessing the Princess of Wales's private medical data. But now I understand up to 3 people are being involved in this probe. So lots of questions to answer. You know, that there is a possibility that Scotland Yard could get involved in this as well, alongside the criminal probe from the Information Commissioner's Office, and very, very interesting developments.
Yeah, I'll ask you about that in a sec. But with all of these online conspiracies and with so many people talking about Kate and what happened and all of that, is there something more sinister behind this? Do you think someone was encouraged to find out what really happened and that breach occurred?
Well, it's an interesting point, and I suppose the investigation is going to have to look at all of these theories. But, you know, what have we been looking at over the last few weeks? We've been absolutely inundated with conspiracy theory after conspiracy theory. Social media has gone absolutely ballistic, and I've never known a time like it. But I think that certainly I think a lot of people need to take a step back, look at that there is a woman at the centre of this who is recovering from surgery, and possibly question the motives of the person or persons who are actually looking at these medical records, allegedly.
Okay, take us through the involvement of Scotland Yard into this investigation, because they really need to shut this down, don't they? Obviously, the Royals don't want this to happen again. The clinic doesn't want this to happen again, with potentially, too, the King's data at risk.
Well, certainly. I mean, Scotland Yard could potentially get involved. I mean, as I said, the ICO has jurisdiction to investigate this as a criminal matter, so they will be looking at it first and foremost. But because it involves a member of the royal family, the Royal Protection Squad or Scotland Yard could potentially have another investigation alongside it. We have actually revealed tonight that the King's medical data has not been breached, and that is confirmed by us this evening. I think that Buckingham Palace will be breathing a huge sigh of relief over that, because you know, this storm has absolutely enveloped.
Listen, I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping that Kate is going to emerge and pop up like the Easter Bunny on Easter Day, telling the whole world all is well and Christ is risen. That is what I'm hoping will happen. But I don't believe it to be forthcoming. I don't believe it to be so. I want to know what you think in the comments. Like, what is your theory? Like, what do you believe? Say in those comments, I don't care. I just want to know for the sake of knowing what your thoughts are. Of course, with that being said, I want you to be blessed, be well, and whatever you do, keep pushing.